Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to share with you my progress for the month of February in terms of project penning my fragrances. So I'm happy to report that I have successfully terminated 4 fragrances. Well, they were not obviously full, full fragrances. They, like in this one, for instance, and this is the Boucheron fragrance. It's very beautiful. I had it up to there, so I'm done with this one. Absolutely stunning fragrance, white flowers, very present, very potent fragrance, and on the plus side it's very affordable. This one is a beautiful fragrance by Versace, and this is your spring flowers, beautiful fragrance. It was like a little bit less than half of it. Beautiful, flowery, bit fruity, very easy to wear, very womanly, feminine fragrance. Love it. And then the next one is the fragrance that is from Cacharel, and this is Amor Le Flamingo. So this one was a limited edition, and unfortunately it's not available anymore. And I would really want people to talk about um, fragrances by Cacharel, especially Amor, because they have beautiful fragrances, beautiful limited editions, and some of them are still available on the market, but for some reason people kind of disregard these fragrances. I don't know why. So basically, when I started integrating this fragrance into my project pan, it was up to here. So now it's completely empty and beautiful. I had such a wonderful time with this fragrance while it lasted. And the last one is Givenchy, and this is very irresistible, and you can see the mark here. So I had such a wonderful time with this fragrance. This is a fragrance that my husband gave me. Well, actually, at the time when he gave me, he wasn't my husband yet. So I had very beautiful memories attached to this fragrance, and fortunately this fragrance is still available. If you see it a bit crooked, it's because, I mean, it's a bit yeah, it fell down, so it broke a little bit. Anyway, beautiful fragrance, flowers, very nice, very potent, very prominent fragrance in my opinion. It's very nice for daytime and also nighttime, and also date with your loved ones. Why not? So, and also very unexpectedly I have finished this one, and this one is 20 ml from Monale, and this is Oud Lagoon fragrance. So obviously, again, it wasn't full, and I felt like wearing some Montal. So I reached for this fragrance, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's almost empty. Well, obviously it was not empty, because we know that these are the bottles that are really light, so you can't really understand right away how much fragrance you have here. So approximately, I probably had, out of 20 ml, I probably had like 7 ml here, 6 maybe, 6 7. Yeah, I'm done. Very beautiful Oud Lagoon. Yeah, it says it's oud, but it's not oud. You know I don't like oud. This one is kind of woody tropical flowers. Beautiful, amazing fragrance. And also I have finished this one, and this one is the pure parfum of Chanel Chance. So this is like, probably it's like one ml or 1.5 ml, something like that. So it was a gift with purchase. Sometimes they give these pure parfum bottles as a gift if a person that sells is particularly fond of you. I don't know. It was one time that I was given this kind of item. No, I'm lying now, because I also have a Chanel number 5 and the same kind of in a parfum, and I do think it's like a couple of ml, maybe, oh, like 1.5. Anyway, I'm done with this one. And this one is dense. It's dense as an oil, and it's beautiful. Obviously, because of the way you apply it, because you have to apply it with your fingertips, it kind of it sits close to your skin, so it doesn't project all that much. But oh my gosh, I had such a wonderful time with this one. And also, so these are the fragrances that I have finished, and I also had three fragrances. Well, this one I'm gonna continue with this one into my March project pan. So this is Elle, and this is Yves Saint Laurent Elle, and as you can see, here is how much I get still. So it's like, I don't know how much do I have here, 5 ml probably. Yeah, it's 50 ml bottle, so no, it's not 5, obviously it's more than that. Anyway, it's maybe 10 ml bottle. No, not 10 ml bottle, 50 ml bottle and 1/5, so it's like 10 ml. Anyway, doesn't matter. I will be done with this one by the end of the next month. And this one is a beautiful patchouli, and I know that so many people are searching for this fragrance, and this one is very beautiful, and it's actually relatively easy to find in comparison to Dior Midnight Poison. And these fragrances, they kind of alike, they have the kind of same patchouli quality to them. So yeah, just saying, if you can find this one, and if you are in on the market for Dior is much harder to find, and the prices for that one are just horrible. So just opt for this one, and this is one is very good. And also I have two fragrances that, in all honesty, I'm gonna be putting them back on the shelf because, well, this one is Kenzo Floralista, so it's very light, very flowery fragrance. It's actually very nice for spring, and beautiful. But I have to tell you, it was probably used maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times, not all that much, because I was gravitating towards these fragrances or then the other fragrances on my shelves, something more sultry, something more like potent, because of the time of the year. And also this one here, I have to be honest with you again, I just sprayed it once, not because I don't like this fragrance. I pretty like it. It's beautiful fragrance, and this is Sensuous by Estee Lauder, and it's just, I don't know, just once. I reach for it just once. Anyway, and here I will be showing you the fragrances that I am willing to get a very, very good use the months of March. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I know it's oldie, but it's very, very goody, especially if you're on the market for affordable watery, fresh, like aquatic fragrance. This is what you have to go for. Anyway, this is Davidoff cool water, and I have a small bottle. It's 30 ml bottle, so it's probably like 20 ml in here. And oh my gosh, it was a time, long time ago, I was completely in love with this fragrance. I was completely smitten with it, and I have been through many, many bottles of this one. I still love this fragrance, but I'm just not head over heels for this fragrance anymore. But I still love it. So I'm just gonna use it now because I feel like it. So this one, oh my gosh, this one was one of my fragrances that I didn't have doubles of this fragrance. I have triplets, not triplets, obviously, triples. I mean, 3 bottles of this fragrance. Anyway, this is Oscar de la Renta, and this is Intrusion. I'm gonna take off the cap because it's shiny and reflective. So this is Intrusion, Oscar de la Renta, and oh my gosh, this is a white flowers, and actually all these fragrances are about white flowers because I'm in my white flower era at the moment. So white flowers and no rose, but it's just like this lily, a lot of lily, a lot of white flowers, some citrus and woodiness. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's not a new fragrance, but trust me, it doesn't smell dated, outdated, or not fashionable anymore. This one is a fragrance that I have to say that I'm not aiming to finish it this month. I'm not aiming to use it a lot this month. I'm just aiming to put it in my handbag and to keep it as a fragrance when I feel like I wanna put something on myself and I'm on the go and I don't have fragrance with me. Actually, that never happens because I have like 10 to 15 samples every single time in my bag. I'm not kidding. So, but I'm just gonna put it here. And this is the Poison Girl Unexpected by Dior. But if you see that, like the format is a bit odd. It's nothing odd with it. It's like it's a roll on. It's a roll on, so it's basically a dense fragrance. It's like a dense gel like texture, and it smells completely the same as a fragrance. It's just you have to apply it like that. See, you have to put it like that. You have to roll on, and here is your fragrance. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's here. No, you still don't see it because it's transparent, but the hand is a bit like moist. So anyway, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's just that it's not my favorite format, but I have to force myself to use it because I do happen to have two other fragrances in the same format and I don't like it, so I have to use it. So this one is going into my handbag. Anyway, again, other fragrances with white flowers. This one, this fragrance is completely fine. It is completely okay. The color is not okay because the color it wasn't like that in the beginning. In the beginning it was like very beautiful pinky, like very light pinky fragrance. So this is Escada Joyful, and now it's like bluish purpley kind of strange thing. Anyway, beautiful fragrance. And I actually very like fragrances by Escada. So many people hate them. They really hate them because they said these fragrances are not beautiful, they have nothing special to them, they have nothing interesting to them. I happen to like Escada fragrances, and I was an avid collector of them. So this one an easy reach, easy to you just throw it on and you go out and you're happy because you are surrounded by this cloud of very beautiful flowery fragrance. Every single fragrance in this video today is about flowers. So white flowers, citruses, a little bit of greenness. This one is a spring in a bottle, beautiful fragrance. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using a lot of this fragrance. This one, actually, this fragrance is the one that I have been having for quite some time now, so I wanna give it some love. It's still fine, it's still okay. Well, actually, all the fragrances are. It's just that sometimes when I'm talking about this fragrance, it is very, very difficult to reach this fragrance. You still can find it sometimes, but you have to actually pay a lot for this fragrance. So I kind of end up not showing them these fragrances in my video because it would be like, yeah, you just go ahead and spend 200 euros for the fragrance you probably have never smelled. I mean, so it's not like it's not featured in my videos all that much. Anyway, Pleasures Intense by Estee Lauder. Beautiful fragrance, wonderful fragrance. I love Pleasures. Pleasures, the classic Pleasures is my favorite fragrance, but this one, it's more dense. It's just more sweet. It has even more flower punch to it. Beautiful, a beautiful fragrance. And I used to have quite a big collection of these fragrances, but unfortunately I finished them up, and sometimes when I would like to replenish them, it's not possible anymore because they're out of production. So yeah, this one. And I still have two fragrances to show you. So one is gonna be the fragrance that I love the brand. I really, really love the brand. I know some people are kind of scandalized by the brand, I happen to love the brand. I love the lingerie they are making because it's phenomenal, it's fantastic, it's very beautiful, and the fragrances that they make are actually very nice. So this is Agent Provocateur, and this is Emotionelle. So I do have another one which is Mistress, and I do have Intense also as well. This one is beautiful. Again, white flowers. Again, it's a little bit like a shipper fragrance, not like a classic shipper, but it's more like a flower shipper in my opinion. Beautiful, wonderful fragrance. It's up to here. You can see it. So, and I was so much in love with this fragrance, and I used it up to here, and then I stopped myself because I couldn't find it anymore. So I stopped myself and I was like, no, I'm not using it anymore because I'm afraid of using it, because I will use it up eventually and I cannot repurchase it anymore. So now, this fear is gone and forgotten, and I'm gonna be using this fragrance because it's beautiful. And the last one is, as you might remember, I decided that every single project pan will have kind of a category inside. So it's going to be two fragrances that have been discontinued. So for the discontinued, well, not the discontinued, but like the older fragrances from my collection, they might be discontinued, or they might be just the fragrances that are still in production, but my bottle is quite old. So my bottle is quite old, so I decided to add this one to this category. And this one is One and Only Cinema by Yves Saint Laurent, and I love this one. And the only reason, the sole reason why I'm adding this fragrance to this category now is because I happen to have another bottle. So for me, it's again white flowers. It's kind of about black tea. It's very dense. It's like it's tea, like very dense, flowery tea with a lot of sweetness. And oh my gosh, this one is wonderful. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of this fragrance. I mean, this is a 35 ml bottle. Is it 35? I believe it is. Yeah, it's 35 ml bottle. So I have approximately like 15, maybe 17 ml of fragrance. So it's nothing to me, really. I'm gonna be done with it very soon. So beautiful fragrance, love it to bits. So this is my project pan for March. I have a lot of to go through, and obviously just because I have these fragrances doesn't mean I cannot reach my other fragrances. I am allowed, and I am reaching them. Just because I have a lot of fragrances that I have brought from Essence, so I'm currently testing them, and very soon I'm gonna share with you like probably my top 10 fragrances from Essence, new fragrances from Essence for 2025, and it's gonna be my top 10, but I have to test them, right? So I'm using them, and I will be using these ones. Yeah, this is all, and I hope you like this video. Please let me know if you are on the no buy, low buy, or the project pan. um, tell me how it's going for you, and I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you on Sunday with the second part of spring fragrances, but kind of more expensive and niche. Bye.